It is rare that I go live. And the lighting is not great, so I apologize. But I'm out of memory pretty much on my phone, and Google keeps saying, buy more storage. And then my phone keeps saying, hey, you've had your phone, 7 years. It's time for a new one. Someone said, my God, that's impressive. How did you manage having your phone 7 years? I don't know. I really didn't start using my phone to the last couple years doing more content creating. I don't mind all of this. Like I said, the angle is not real good. When you are shooting video or film, you need to be doing it from like up above. I could put you in my little carrier thing here. I'm killing time before I go into work. That's all that is. I'm killing time. And I have no idea how to end any of this because I never go live. I'm in my little studio room. Don't mind my broom. Been cleaning and so on and so forth, but I'm trying to do a little bit more content creating, trying to add value to people's lives, allowing them to understand we're all kind of going through something right now. So whatever it is that you're going through, remember you're not alone. And you can isolate all you want, but all of that still lingers, and the limerence, things you replay over and over in your head, they don't go away. And I would not expect anybody at, 9 o'clock here in St. Louis time to be online. But like I said, I had some time to kill before I go into work. Don't mind this hair. It'll end up going on top of my head. But anyway, content creating, that's what I'm here for. I'm trying to do a little bit more content creating. And although you will see my videos and I will talk about a variety of different things, you have to understand who you're following and why you are following them. What are you gaining from their video? And I would like to think at this point in our life, because we are such a consumer, buy, we don't need to be influenced anymore. We need to be entertained. We need to be inspired. We need to be educated. And those are all things that I teach in my vision board class. I also teach a group painting class. Next time I come on, I'll have a couple paintings to show you. Drinking coffee. You've got a few minutes before I get out the door. But I'm Kitryn Marie, Kit, K-I-T. I live in St. Louis, Missouri. I am an artist. I teach group painting classes. I paint all kinds of things. I'm an artist, a writer. I have a published book, When He Had Her. It's available on Amazon. I'm working on my second book, Seaside Shore. I was hoping it would be done last fall. It is not. Life has gotten in the way. I'm a speaker. Being in the restaurant industry, 32 years, you have to speak. You have to know how to articulate. You know how to have to wear many hats in order to accommodate and speak with a variety of different customers. What else? Artist, writer, speaker. Oh, a life and a business coach. Okay. I studied life coaching, trying to understand why people are products of environment and why they are the way they are and who made them like that. I'm not a doctor, not a psychologist, not any kind of MD. I teach art, almost like an art therapy. My vision board class is based in life coaching. We talk about how you grew up. We talk about where you've been. We talk about the job that you're in now and what was your desire when you were 12 years old. What did you study? And if you studied that, are you doing that now? And the money that you are making, are you really living the life that you want? Talk about all that. It's all life coaching stuff. It's me holding up a mirror to you, letting you know you're safe. Whatever you want to tell me, whatever you want to talk about in the class, it's because you feel comfortable sharing all of this information because we learn off of each other. If you don't want to say anything, you don't have to say anything. We can do it a private class too, if you want. It's $65 for the vision board class. You provide all the materials. The painting class that I teach is $45 or $48. The price just went up. Minimum of 12 in that group, but we're not talking about that right now. We're just kind of talking about who I am. Business coaching. I studied under James Wedmore, Jennifer Allward, Coach Glitter. Those were the three when we were in the height of the pandemic who I kind of studied under. They were offering all courses. I do not believe in courses. I believe in a class. Take what you need and leave what you don't. Hello, whoever just popped on. Rarely do I go live, but I had some time this morning and I thought I would. I'm reading what is said. Rarely do I go live, but I'm out of memory on my phone, and going live seemed to be the way to do it. But anyway, I'm just introducing myself. I reside in St. Louis, Missouri. I've had my hand also in the food and beverage industry for the very longest time. I do have a published book. It's available on Amazon. I am in the process of writing my second book. But it's important when you are content creating that people understand who you are and the value of what you are teaching, because that's just it. We are leaning towards that education. What can we learn from somebody else to help us in this life with the lessons that we are learning? In the last couple weeks, I had a really good friend pass away. Then my cousin had passed away the next day. And I am a very firm believer that it's not who we lose, but who we have left. And how has that person who passed made any kind of an impact in your life? And what are you now doing from what you learned from that person that you can share with somebody else? What are you teaching them? How can you be a mentor? How can you be a better version of yourself? You know, since 2021, life is not the same. And we have all grappled with discovering a new way of life. And we are living this very paradoxical, our life online, having followers that we turn into customers who turn into long time supporters versus those that are still going into a job, being present on a floor, in a building, on a work site, and hands-on creating that kind of life, chasing an income, waiting on that paycheck to arrive, and you're working for somebody else, making money for somebody else. And those are things I do teach and talk about in any of my life coaching classes. You know, but it was just a matter of, I just wanted to come online today. I'm like I said, rarely do I go live. And I don't really know how to turn all the comments off because I don't go live very often, and it is very distracting. But mostly, I'm an open book on everything. But like I said, I'm looking for new followers. I'm looking for new subscribers. I am 5 people away from 700 subscribes on YouTube. I'm looking for over on TikTok to get to 1,000 followers. I want to be able to do affiliate marketing. I want to do TikTok shop. I want to be able to talk about good health and how we take care of ourselves and what we need to do to better our life, whether it be through spirituality, whether it be through creative arts, whether it be through cooking, whether it be learning how to speak better to those that you want to make an impact on. Life is so very short, and you can continue to do the same thing thinking you're going to have a different, outcome when it's all you're doing is you're chasing your tail. There's no such thing as perfection. Routine is fine, but eventually you need to break out of routine and you need to see where you're exactly fitting in this life to be the better version of yourself. But again, I'm Kitryn Marie. I reside in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm an artist, writer, speaker, life and a business coach, getting ready to walk out the door to go to my restaurant gig. I lend my hand 3 days a week in my restaurant. I do a variety of different tasks and roles there. I have another outside job that I do on the weekends when it is available. I do content creating. I teach art and communication classes here in St. Louis, Missouri. It is a full rounded life that I'm trying to live, and I'm trying to share the way that I do things so people see there is another side of life. Is it all candy cane lane? No, it's not. But if you don't apply yourself and if you don't ask the right questions or any questions at all, the answer is always going to be no, and you're always going to be stuck, and you're always going to feel like you have been left behind, and you are drained and you are empty by other people telling you what you should have done with your life when you have a whole big life that you can change, you can grab for other things. But y'all take care, and I will see you real soon. Thanks those that have popped on. Greatly appreciated it. But I got to get out the door to go try to earn a little bit of money. My goal is $4,000 a month. That's my goal. That is still a very obtainable way of living monthly. Think about that. What is it, the dollar amount that you need in your life? Just a little bit more than bare minimum, which you have accepted and dealt with as your fate. There's so much more to life. It's a big world. When you get off the two streets, and you get away from the same 10 people you frequent. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.